Okay, yeah, I need to quickly uh, get in. Okay, that's the wrong window. Yeah. Uh, quickly get everything back to normal because last stream I played a different game, but this is fine. So let me share. I don't know. I felt like I just have to continue this run. Yeah. So I've looked a lot at Petrel, and I think this fight is where we are at. I don't have any plans for the upcoming fights, so we kind of have to go through these, just see if we can find something. Currently not super motivated to push on in the Nuzlocke, but I felt like with Platinum Kaiser coming out on March 15th, I might want to play that, and so maybe let's see if we can maybe wipe this run, or if we can at least make some progress before Platinum Kaiser comes out. Because originally I was like, I don't really want to look into that because the Kaiser games I'm personally not too interested. Because at least for Emerald Kaiser, from what I've seen, it's like mostly like being super unfair in a lot of parts and super much stalling, and like if an E4 takes like 4 hours because you have to stall like 50 to 60% of the mons, and not sure if that's accurate. Maybe it's more. Um, I'm just not really interested in that. But with the different tiers of Hall of Fame, I might consider trying to push for like silver or like a bronze tier Hall of Fame early on. Maybe see if we can bring our Sterling Silver Gen 4 knowledge into the very, very big community that will be gathered around Platinum Kaizo. Maybe also give some traffic to Sterling Silver if people beat uh, Kaizo and then feel like, oh, there's another Gen 4 hack I haven't played. Who knows? For now, we are stuck back here. And I've looked at this, and I think that Cacturn is my answer here. Because 54 Cacturn gets Leaf Storm. And that's like pretty good. Maybe we also take, what's that? 193 divided by 3, that's like 64 recoil. So 164 minus, no, 141 minus 64. So we had 77 HP, which is everything but not Rock Slide. Uh, so we can switch into, is air slash high crit AI? Maybe, right? No, apparently not. But we can switch into Soul Rock, also holding XP share, and make the switch to Rock Slide. Switch into Kingler, bait Fire Blast, and we can even go Floatzel on Rock Slide. And Floatzel just outspeeds and kills. Then this guy comes in, and this guy is actually somewhat of a problem. We can look at any move here. But when I looked at it, I felt like this is just like a stall mon. We just stall with our steel type. Um, Question is, how do we kill this thing? Like, so hard to kill. Maybe Lux Spray. Just bring like these two guys, and it probably is always like we just ball it. Thank you very much, Kayla. I think like this matchup, like how can we lose this? Like even if it's somewhat inconsistent, like this is Iron Heading. Iron Head can flinch, right? Let me double check this. Yeah. This would be really, really unlucky if this thing is able to Iron Head flinch us. Iron Head flinch kill us. Hmm. So let's say we kill this. This guy comes in. It's like, uh, yeah. This thing is not even dead to this stuff, right? We need to figure out something else for this guy. Trick Room has 2 TP, right? We could get a Giga Drain kill on this guy. I wonder if like, no, we already speed high with the current level. Yeah, I think Tank Growth can be used here. Also, we bait Ice Punch, so potentially Floatzel can come back in and... no, that's not really getting us. Or we can bait Waterfall like this, and then we have like Leaf Storm stuff here. Yeah. So if this guy Leaf Storms, that thing is just done. Yeah. Uh, Normally I like to plan a bit more for these fights, but with the stall, there are like a few options, and I think our line is just like so much like so solid that this shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so 54. Leaf Storm over Dark Pulse, for sure. Power Whip. No, I don't really see me risking this Power Whip. I think going 55 here with these monsters is fine. You can also go Expert Belt on Floatzel. Okay, so let's see. Expert Belt is needed here. And for a Leaf Storm kill, we can go Wise Glasses. Miracle Seed here. Some citruses all around, and we are not bringing any major mon here, and all are pretty low level. So I think we can go without XP share. Just bring an extra citrus for a bit more safety. Yeah. So let's export the backup memory. Import the save. And that's okay. Let's go with like Leaf Storm. We outspeed and we kill. There's nothing this guy can do. We never bait Rock Slide. We calc that. And this is a super solid switch in. We bait Rock Slide. We go Floatzel. We outspeed and kill this. This guy comes in. We do some stalling. This guy can kill him if he's out of trick rooms. And then this one we have tank growth, and if we can also do like tank growth, switch into Soul Rock on the Ice Punch. And maybe then we can bait Waterfall, but that depends on my HP, I guess. Like for that, we cannot eat Dragon Claw Crit. That would be a problem. But that would also, so yeah, that's not a guaranteed line, but like a possible line. But it shouldn't matter because this guy just comes in, pre-slapped, and nukes this guy with a Giga Drain. Okay. Let me check one more time that last time our Crobat took out the Duck Trio. Yes, he did. Okay. Then this is definitely the next trainer. Okay. So, Leaf Storm opener. Go here. That's great. Go into Floatzel. Ice Punch. Now I remember what I wanted to do before the fight, but it's not a problem. We can do it now. And that's note down PP numbers. So Toxic has, I think, 10 PP. Trick Room has 2. Iron Head and Extra. Okay, let me check everything. Toxic is 10. Yes, Iron Head I think is 15. Yep. And Extrasensory probably like 20. Oh, 30. Okay, that's Trick Room number 1. So here we can just Psychic. There's no switch AI possible because Psychic is not resisted. Let's Wish. Saves us from some flinch shenanigans. That's like 3. Let's push again. 4. That's the second Trick Room gone. Yeah, I stopped counting now because, yeah, now I'm faster. So yeah, I don't think there's a reason to stop. We can chip him a bit more. As long as we're like not too dead to Iron Heads. He used 2 Trick Rooms. He still has like 7 Iron Heads left. Okay, yeah, he's out of that. That also makes sense. So we have a Drain Punch coming in. Let's go into our Goat. And Giga Drain. Very nice. That's a clean trainer. Yeah, I know I could use a computer here, but for these difficult rocket fights, I like to go back to the Pokemon Center. I also wanted to make some water ready for the stream. I will probably have to do a like short water break at some point. So I think the scientist is optional, so there are 3 more grunts before Petrel. And next one is this guy. So I would assume you open up with this guy, like the X, like soft sand. and you just kill him. So that looks decent. So Gastron comes in. I want to go Muddy Water. Well, I guess since we have to play around the accuracy drop, probably Cacturn. Is anything else also killing? Shouldn't. So this thing is Aftermath, but I'm pretty sure that Earthquake doesn't make contact. Let me double check in Bulbapedia. Yeah. No contact. Okay, so we are fine. There's always Muddy Water, so we can always go here. We can just leave Blade. And then this is like +4. Okay, I need to check U-turn AI because I haven't done it for such a long time. So, so you can get -4. Yeah, you can go to 0. So it probably would be smart to go no items, so knockoff doesn't get any positive score. Yeah. So I assume no item, heck turn. Then we have a guaranteed U-turn, so we probably want to go into one of our fighting types. Could go back to Dugtrio. Okay, now Expert Belt maybe might be needed. Wait, no, this thing is Focus Sash. Then I assume we go Crobat. And Head Smash only 1/3 recoil, so we can consistently bait Head Smash kill. That's a new one to say. So we can U-turn out, probably U-turn over Aerial Ace. We U-turn out on a Head Smash. And like Duck can just kill this guy. And then we do some pivoting, right? To go like over here. Bait Thunderfang, but we can be pre-slapped and get off like a Leer. Who knows? Thunderfang is baited. Oh, we could get off a Rock Tomb. Could just Rock Tomb this. And then go back to Dugtrio and just close combat kill this. Or can Tangrowth do something here? Can definitely come in on Thunderfang. And we can like Giga Drain once. bait another Thunder Fang. Well, I was sort of thinking this guy probably just wins the 1v1. I like Leer this guy here. And go here. I can two-shot with EQ. Yeah, I think we will do that. Hitmontop can maybe do stuff as well. It can be the XP sink. Oh, now we get access to the OP move ourselves. Okay, so expert belt. Or like citrus here. Black sludge here and XP share here. Okay, I will go over the line one final time before we send it. In the calc when we have all the items in there. We're outspeed, no priority move. We EQ and we kill. This guy comes in, only sees Muddy Water kill. We go here, we Leaf Blade and we outspeed and kill. This guy comes in, he has to U-turn. So we go Crobat. This guy's in, we outspeed, we U-turn on a head smash into this guy to close combat, kill this guy. And this is never Thunderfang, we just go here. Then we Leer. And what is that? 20, 99 to 35? Okay. Yeah, let's go 55 Kingler. We also need a Citrus Berry. Let's teach Rock Tomb to Kingler. Because we never use Dig here. Okay. Okay. We didn't teach U-turn here. Fuck, that's a huge problem. That happens when you play too quickly. Okay, let's intim him. I didn't even need to U-turn because he took damage from head smash. I always see these guys as Rockhead, but this guy is Guts. But we have a line. I think it's fine. That's why I always bring an XP share bot that can actually have value in the fight. We can fake out. And then go Kingler on double edge. This is not great, but I think we can make it work because like Donphan cat matchup is just like super favorable for us. So now the spades EQ, even on -1, or cross chop maybe would have also been possible, but yeah. Back into Crobat, bait another head smash, and this time we bait it into this guy. In close combat, kill him. This is always return. Let's go Kingler. Yeah, now I'm only baiting Thunderfang. Are we dead to another return? No, we are not. Okay. I will immediately teach U-turn over Aerial Ace because U-turn is a move I just expect to be on Crobat. But this time our management has been really tight because I wanted to keep Haze and Giga Drain. Because Giga Drain could be a potential E4 move. I have used Giga Drain on a Gator E4 last time. So yeah. Not what we wanted to see, but in the end, no risk taken. And we didn't even need U-turn. Just like making it a little bit more exciting. Okay. So this fight is opening is offered by I think Mr. Black Glasses 54. No, we need 55. 55 Black Glasses for Relegator. Just take the opening kill, go to 174. Debate close combat. Go to this guy. We outspeed, we can just fly up. Brave Bird doesn't hit while I'm flying, right? That's not any shit like I'm in the air because I'm a bird and now I can hit you, right? Is there any text here? Like Dick has the Dick effect, Thunder. Hopefully says that. No. He's not informing us about this stuff, but Brave Bird. I don't care. Brave Bird is not hitting me in the air. We can just fly kill this, and after close combat, it's like negative defense. So then this guy comes in, and now we have U-turn. So Flare Blitz coming in. Soul Rock. Where's my Soul Rock? There it is. And maybe Starmie. The Soul Box takes the Flare Blitz and baits Dragon Claw or Iron Head. And I assume my completely not busted Starmie on 53 just takes a KO. But then I need to deal with this guy. I don't like this guy. Yo, can this guy completely demolish this fight potentially? So if I would Aqua Jet kill this, and even if I then take a Dragon Claw for 114, I still have 55 HP, which is out of Dark Pulse range. But Dark Pulse could flinch. Gator is still demolishing this. Like Nasty Plot only has 1 PP, right? Yeah. Like +2 is still not looking scary for us. Man, that's crazy. Who's my P-Share bot? I think we can bring Donphan as our backup mon, maybe? Or is it better to use like Muck? Muck can be the XP share bot. And backup mon. I don't know. I like Donphan as backup one. 53. This wanted to be 56. Or no, we don't need a move that's literally called trash. Black glasses here. Let's give out some citrus berries. Give out the mystic water and the sharp beak. Okay, and data at 174. So let's repeat it one more time. This guy just fly kills this because we have, yeah. That's just like an easy outspeed. At worst case, you go 56. Always Flare Blitz. Dragonclaw, Iron Head. Both are fine. And we need the U-turn here. Let me actually go Muscle Band. Because like it doesn't even matter because this guy is CCing. Does this guy have a different ability? Like what is he tracing? Oh fuck, he's tracing adaptability. Oh no, we don't care about that. That's good. Is that guy actually trace? Uh, Let me check in the master sheet. Because I always thought there was like some complaining about one mon being wrong in the calculator. Porygon. Okay, the doc says it's adaptability. But that shouldn't matter because we're giving him adaptability either way. And that doesn't change any of his moves because he's only normal typing. Yeah. I know. Item give. Let this be Muscle Band. And here we have like an important U-turn. And the damage is actually important because he heals 9 HP. So that's a U-turn. For 26, he recovers 9. So he is at minus 17. I go here, I switch here. He recovers another time, so he's at minus 8. And this means he's in range. It would also be enough without Muscle Band, but if I, maybe I made a mistake in the calculation and he recovers 10 HP, which he shouldn't, but, Muscle Band is just slightly better. Okay, now don't go down there. You will see grunts over there, but those actually are not there to be fought. Oh, I forgot my XP share nearly. But this is black glasses, right? Black glasses 55. This guy now does no U-turn. Mystic Water, Aqua Jet, Quack Hammer, Citrus Berry. Yeah. Oh, he's over here. Let's Sucker Punch. Be guaranteed close combat. We fly. Oh shit. It's early Porygon. I did completely miss that. This is possible. Yeah, for sure. This is a ground bug. I need to keep stuff like that in mind. But luckily, we are not threatened at all by this thing. We can just U-turn out. This guy. And now we can say like, yo, it's crab hammer time. Yo, you're nasty plotting, dude. That's the wrong move. We are also not dead to this guy, so it's probably Flare Blitz. Could also be Bulldoze, doesn't matter. Crab hammer time. Oh. Oh yeah, Bulldoze weird AI goes Iron Head here. Interesting. But I had like backup because I can also use Gator against this. So yeah, no risks taken. And some Frack for a mon that wasn't able to really shine a lot. But now up to 4 Fracks. Only one more grunt before Petrel, right? Uh, yeah, assigned to Strandhorn is optional. So only this guy. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I mean, would have been a problem in my original line, but yeah, this matchup is like so good for me, and I'm really happy that I could use Groudon over Gator here because Gator already gets all the kills, but Groudon just smashing stuff with Grab Hammer is pretty funny. Probably like Minon as opening. Oh no. Not Minon as opening, we're actually slower than this beast. Wait. But Rock Tomb triggering Switch AI is kinda annoying. My Raichu faster? No. This guy's even faster. What's going on here? Could just Zap Cannon this, but there's Banette coming in and I can't solve the Banette. Any weird fly AI? I'm not in the situation, so we could probably. Night Slash is high crit, so we cannot consistently bait U-turn. Because I would assume that like close combat is. No, we are dead to fly as well, anyways. Did I use the box filters? I normally don't like these. Okay, my Floatzel is faster. Floatzel is faster, and I could basically go like 3 damage into Night Slash. Volt switch out into like, I don't know, Kingler. Magnet Volt switch plus Aqua Jet kills. Even without any items like that. This dude comes in. Why? Because Steel just sucks into my typings. Wait, Electric is super effective and Water is resisted. Fighting is super effective and Steel is Giga resisted. Okay, I even have a better score. This is straight up this guy, always. He also wants to always go for T-Bolt. And then we have a Minon angle. Because then we can Volt switch out and repeat that. And then he already like, we can basically just kill him with a Volt switch. I think more is not possible. Okay, Dugtrio doesn't get the kill here. That's a bit sad. Okay, can we baton pass this speed boost to anybody cool? Aqua Tail and needs to be pretty fast. Not really. No, let's just take the Volt Switch kill with that combo. So we have a 3 switch in. 3 switch in. We would need to go 57 for an outspeed. Hmm. I'm sure there's a cool line somewhere in here. This guy's not fast enough. Wait, how fast is he? Oh, wait. Mobile. We just Volt Switch kill and we teach this guy strength. Strength over baton pass? I think so. And we give him like an expert belt. And he just wrecks a freaking Lucario. Because this guy is minus speed. And then he just Sucker Punch kills this guy. Um, a download will give a special attack boost. Maybe 3 damage into Shadow Force range with Mobile. So get him like to 70. Where's the small guy? Over here. Uh, the other question is if I really need Ice Fang on Mobile. Or if Strength is not just the better move and I want to keep Baton Pass. Because Ice Fang is good if something is really weak to it. But that's somewhat of a rare occasion. Like if you think about it, I mainly wanted to use it against Sceptile, but yeah, it's hard to switch into something with this guy. You saw like even now we cannot really baton pass to him because his defense is just really bad. So yeah, I think it's over baton pass. Does Tree even survive beam speed? Yeah, okay. This is fine. I will forget ice thing. Okay, so for the berries, citrus, share, magnet, citrus, wise glasses, and an expert belt. Okay, let's import this and go over the line one final time. Yeah, I think I already found a scenario that I need to play around. But that can be solved easily. Okay. Instead we bring Quack here. Let's keep that 1 XP share on there. That's not a problem. Okay. So 104. So he's at 46. And that's not only Aqua Jet range, but he also gets like recoil there. This that Night Slash would be 136. This guy wanted to embed 70. Yeah. Okay, so this kills us. This guy comes in, T-Bolt, we go here, we Volt Switch on an Aqua Tail. This thing has only taken Aqua Tail 26%, Night Slash 37. By the way, we need to take off Life Orb for this, so this guy needs to be at 105. The boom, boom, this guy in. Easily 2 T-Bolt baits, switch around, this guy in. This guy comes, strength him, sucker punch him, okay. Alternative scenario, Volt Switch, we quit kill. We go to this guy. Now we bait him, we kill him, we bait him, we kill him. And now this guy comes later, but since we pre-damaged to 70 HP, actually he goes Aqua Tail or T-Bolt. That's why our XP share bot is Quagsire, who baits Ice Beam. And now it's never T-Bolt, and we can go into this guy and just go here. Switch around, basically. That way, worst case, we take 2 Aqua Tails. That's also not a problem. Okay. 105. Without Life Orb, my dude is 105. So U-turn can never be clicked here, right? Because it cannot go over kill. Because +1, yeah, +3 is highest, maybe +4, yeah. And this is even high crit AI. This guy knows strength, this guy knows Volt Switch, okay. Let's send it. Let's set up a double sleep with our Donphan, just in case. He's a backup one. Oh wait, I haven't given this break. Okay. Now I'm at Petrel. I think Petrel was a big reason why I didn't continue playing this run for such a long time. Because I have a line, but if my AI knowledge is not correct, or if like somebody who tested a certain AI feature somehow got it, like didn't see a small chance for it to happen, and this small chance happens for me, we just wipe against Petrel. So yeah, long time I didn't want to wipe, but now if I wipe, it's just like a 3-week break to recover mentally and then start into Platinum Kaizo and get completely destroyed mentally. Yeah. Free King Petrel. The team is Skater, Minen, Medicham, Cloister, Kingler, and Drumpluff. No recover. 54. Minen 54 should be fine, because he is our XP share bot. The crazy thing to say. Mystic Water here. Black Belt here. Silk Scarf here. We need to go to the move relearner. Yeah, I think before I completely commit on this, I will go over the line one more time. And I will finally get my water. Yeah. So, wait, can I? Yeah. Short break. We'll be back in a minute or so, a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Don't need Whirlpool. We already got our Whirlpool Island encounter. Now we need Explosion. Need to teach it. And now we need Strength. Good old strong move. And yeah, my Medicham is just not really that quick. Can never set up like crazy reversal lines. And we have Dugtrio coming in on reverse. And of course, there's a difference between like a plus attack, 21 attack IV Medicham with reversal, and just like neutral 17 attack Dugtrio, like nearly double the attack on Medicham. But I'm minus speed. I just don't outspeed shit. The reversal wasn't that great yet. So let's forget it. If it's really wipes an important fight, we can always scale it back. Do we need Ice Beam? No. So I think this is a team. Uh, okay, U-turn is required here. Oh man, there's like a triple crit risk that I didn't see previously. And yeah, it's fine. I will just risk triple crit. Like it's like triple crit plus quick claw activation, and if that happens, we just have to sack something. And then we are back to being fine. I mean, probably we can. I think it's quadruple crit or something like that. That's not happening, guys. That's not happening. Okay. Let's remove the short break symbol because we're no longer on a break. Actually, we haven't been on a break for a while. But that's fine. So it turns out and Medicham HP pretty much doesn't matter. He just needs to live Focus Blast, so he can be at 124. And this guy, I want to bait Draco, so we can be at 118. So we have U-turn there. We have Explosion here, Strength here, Baton Pass here, Waterfall here. Okay. Okay. People said that this might be one of the most difficult fights now. This fight is extremely difficult. But I have a plan. I have a plan how we are able to beat this. And after doing this, I will also stop streaming. For now. So, it's an either we wipe or we go on fight. We're baiting Draco. We live Focus Blast Crit. We never used Rock Tomb here. Three, two, one. Let's talk to the director. Oh, it's a Pidgeot. Let's go to our MVP, Minon. On a Thunder that always hits because this guy is no guard. And now this guaranteed Focus Blast, so we Baton Pass. Into Medicham. And we fake out. And we then Headbutt. And after Recall of Life Orb and double Minerals, this is always a kill. So now I have Detect for Fake Out. But this guy won't go for Fake Out because he sees a kill, so let's just be quick and go for Strength. Yo, attack boost! Completely doesn't matter. Okay, now a really cool detail. Fuck! Why is this Wailord? That's a huge problem. Why is this Wailord? I was expecting Absol here. Absol is... But Megahorn, like, okay. Okay, then I learned something new. Let me turn down the sound a bit. Okay, I assume double overflow somehow works differently because I thought that on 54, explosion is at 511. So overflow actually goes Absol before Wailord. But apparently it doesn't. That's exactly the reason why we have 54 here, and I wanted to chain kill the Absol because in new AI knowledge says it's never Sucker Punch. Okay, now we are in a huge problematic, like, this is a huge problem because Absol completely demolishes our team. And like, can't really outspeed it. Okay, it is what it is. Not sure if this is maybe a wipe here. Cloister still has to come in on Waylord. Oh, so I needed 512. Yeah, I was thinking about that. So I would have needed 512, and the calc doesn't know that. But at 53 would not have made the line work. Come on, explode, dude. If you don't do it, I will do it instead. Man, the triple chain with Medicham would have been so nice. But I did, yeah. I was like 255 with the overflow, so 511 is counted as 1 damage. So here we have a Jumpluff, and we U-turn on Draco into our Kingler. Wait, what the fuck? This is a scrappy fight. I had to pre-damage my Kingler here, of course. That I always proc my Citrus. We just got lucky that this isn't a potential Draco. Oh god, this entire fight is a mess. Yeah, back to Jumpluff. Now we have Fly here. Yeah, that was like a... Like, how likely was it? I proc my Citrus at like 68, right? So he had like 2 rolls that actually don't get me into the correct range. Okay, now this is always Fire Blast. This is not miscalculated. But the problem is I don't see a way to set back up a speed boost for my Medicham. So basically I could just go Gator, outspeed and kill, but then we are looking at this guy and we are just fucked. So Jumpluff is definitely the stackable mon here. Let's see if we can somehow make this work. So, yeah. No God even hits me during fly, right? Damage doesn't matter, we always get the KO with Gator. So let's fly up. What? I get hit in the flight! This is a scam. Yeah, Verse will be really sad when he sees this. And now, we waterfall. Yes, superpower's good for us, it's super good. That's 150 damage, that's 50 recoil, plus Aqua Jets, that's 134. And now we sacked Jump Bluff, which honestly, I didn't invest the scale for Protect, for Price or anything. Jump Bluff, of course, is very fast, and therefore is a pretty cool Pokemon. But yeah, this should never be Sucker Punch. If this is Sucker Punch, my plan would have never worked. Because I think what I learned is that it's always kill move, even if Sucker Punch kills, if there's a different kill move. So here we can Aqua Jet. Okay, let me update the death counter. Up to 6. Okay. Okay, honestly, like, I'm not proud of this fight regarding the planning. The fact that I missed that, like, I'm fine with missing the double overflow being calc'd differently in-game in comparison to the calc. Like, if, like, I have some informatic knowledge, so, like, if I think about it, it makes sense that I need 512 for this to work. I'm really annoyed by the fact that I missed that I had to pre-damage Kingler. But that's like, I'm also not too annoyed. Like, I missed it by doing this quickly. Like, I had this line readied up like maybe a week ago, and I'm pretty sure that I was considering pre-damaging Kingler back there. And I just, like, now I forgot it. That happens. If we would have gotten punished, that would have been really bad. That would have been extremely bad because, yeah. yeah, so that doesn't make me proud. But one thing that I think you can take away from this fight that's positive is I think I had an excellent steer. I think like in the past when something like this happened, I was just out of my groove. And I'm pretty sure like maybe 2 or 3 runs ago, I would have just wiped to this. I would have tried to stay with the original strat, U-turn out into Gator on the McMortar kill, but I saw that McMortar gets off a safe waterfall. And I just realized that like there's a chance for Sucker Punch, which would have been really bad. But Superpower was, as you saw, because of the recoil, is guaranteed no sack line. And if he goes Mega Horn, we have at least a missed chance. And even afterwards, like we can, we have to start sacking afterwards. And none of the 4 mons left in the party are really something I wanted to sack, but I considered Medicham. Like it's a plus attack Medicham, yes, that's super crazy, but it's also a minus speed Medicham. So, and I have Duck Trio as like a fast fighting type nuke. So I think I would have sacked Medicham. And then it's all about dodging the super luck crit Sucker Punch on Minun while I go for Thunderbolt. That was basically the other line I came up with. Sack Medicham. Okay. Let's put the guys into the desk box. Yeah. This Magnezone hurts a little bit in the desk box, because that was a really big blunder, losing that one. But everything else, even Jumpler, like, the way this fight worked out, it's fine. Everyone else here, it's nice. And it's actually crazy that Magnezone is the only Pokemon we lost in the entirety of the prize split. I guess then it's still fine to only lose Magnezone, especially because it was Magnet Pull and IV is not really great. Last thing I want to do is look at Jumpluff. This dude was pretty much as good as a Jumpluff can get. Plus speed here gave us great value in this fight versus this specific Sceptile. Minus special attack doesn't really matter because he's U-turning a lot anyways. But I honestly think that if we are talking late game, Jumpluff peaked in this matchup. Plus speed to outspeed the Sceptile, plus having very good, like having minus special attack doesn't matter because this guy is minus defense. And yeah, if you are talking fast U-turners, we have a Crobat in the box, which by the way is also cracked. Like, look at this Crobat. Like, my quad grass resists are not in a bad position at all. I also have Skarmory if it's just about a defensive pivot. So yeah, I think we can be really happy with how this ended. But if we could have wiped here, like maybe not wiped, but it could have went a lot worse. Like maybe if like Kingler and it's a Draco, dude, then it starts to get really screwed. Like if this switches in on Draco. I mean, that's a lot of things to happen, right? That's 2 in 16. I think that was a 2 in 16 for the Draco roll. And then we need a 50-50 roll that he goes for the Draco. Then we need a max roll. Plus that we die to plus we need to die to Draco. Which is, yeah, that's really low chance here. Really low chance, and if that happens, then he takes nearly 40 damage here, so that's like 90, so 70 damage. Is that Sucker Punch range? Yeah, then we could have Sucker Punched. Then I probably need to hope for Waterfall High Roll. Yeah, no, I think even if that goes wrong, we just have to sack another Mon. And maybe 2 Mons, like depending on the luck afterwards, but there are options. Yeah, but not great. Not great. Yeah, you can see that I'm not happy with this because I keep talking about it. Okay, guys, this is it for me today. I was close enough of a call. We can start. Maybe I should do shorter breaks for the calculation to actually playing stuff. So maybe I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.